Okay. All right. So just go around and just say what your top 5 favorite pizza places in Oxford are. You want to start? Or top 3, whatever you can.
Probably Pizza Cafe number one.
Okay.
And it's probably the only pizza place I go to naturally.
Right.
Little Caesars.
Okay.
Little Caesars.
Is that the only one you've been to?
Probably Domino's.
Is there any other ones that you need to say in top 5?
Okay, I have the list 5.
Whatever ones you like the most or favorite.
Domino's is good. Pizza Cafe is good.
Right.
Caesars is great.
I would give Domino's 1 through 5 because I have about 5 times a week. But to not ruin your survey, Domino's, Papa John's, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, and Pizza Pie Cafe at the very bottom of any list.
All right.
For me, it's got to be Papa John's, the Little Caesars, just because it's cheap, and probably Domino's and the Pizza Hut. I don't know which down the Pizza Pie Cafe.
I'd go with Papa Murphy's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Little Caesars, and probably Pizza Pie Cafe.
All right. And so think of the one you think of as like your number 1 pizza, and why is it your favorite? You know,
So my number 1 is Papa Murphy's. I don't know, I think it has better crust than anywhere else.
I'll have to agree with you on that. The Papa Murphy's Take and Bakes are awesome. They're really good pizzas. But they have the stuffed pizzas too. They're pretty good.
I like Domino's because they got 2 medium, 2 topping carry-out specials for $5.99 each. And with Monday through Thursday, I got a large 3 topping for $7.99. Both the best deals in Rexbury. And they have garlic crust, and they put a substantial amount of topping on my pizza, whereas other places, I feel like they just sprinkle on the toppings and it drives me insane.
I'm a fan of Domino's cinnamon sticks. I like those. And also I love the pepperoni that's on pizza.
I come from a really big family, and so oftentimes when we get pizza, we get like kind of save a little bit. So Little Caesars is easiest for us. My husband is the most tight-fisted individual I've ever met. So Little Caesars is what works for us.
fair. All right. And then why is pizza pie your favorite?
Well, it's my physical It's really
What do you like about it?
I just like how you can go and choose any slice of lime, just dessert pizzas.
Okay. So what's your favorite type of pizza?
Favorite type of pizza?
Yeah, here in Rex.
Favorite? I like Little Caesars.
Okay.
Just because it's easy and fast.
All right. Perfect. And then think of the one you said as your favorite. Obviously for Papa Murphy's we can't do this, but for the other ones, do you ever sit in the restaurant and eat there, or is it always carry out? You can just start talking about it.
Always carry out.
Generally carry out, but I did eat inside Domino's last night. For the first time this semester.
Alright,
Depends on where
perfect.
you go. Yeah, Pizza Hut you eat inside the store.
There we go.
Alright, awesome. And then as far as pizza, think of any kind of pizza you've ever had in your life. What would you say you look for in the quality of pizza? Like what makes a good pizza to you? Just
The sauce.
open up.
The sauce is gross. There's no point eating the rest of the pizza. The cheese and the dough.
Dough and crust.
Dough is really hard to make homemade, and it's really good when it's made right.
Alright, and then, so everyone else, some people have already mentioned, but how do you feel in general about Pizza Pie Cafe? Just bring it out, say whatever you feel about it.
Overpriced, not very good tasting unless it's the dessert pizza.
mostly for myself.
Yeah, I've never eaten pizza pie and not walked away feeling disgusted.
Okay.
I remember it being better when it was nourished by Kratos.
Yeah, the one up here is kind of disappointing. The one in Idaho Falls is good. The one in Pocatello is really good. The one up here is not.
I mean, the lunch buffet is kind of cheap, so if they have like a special, it's like $6 or something for this. So it's like, that's not bad.
Pizza pie cafe, pasta.
Yeah.
You mentioned the ones in Pocatello and Idaho Falls are better. How do you rank all three? Tell us the differences. Like what have you noticed differently?
Well, the Pocatello one I think is the newest. It's got a much cleaner atmosphere. The building is always clean. It's always really nice in there. And their pizza is always fresh. Like I've never gone in there and seen, like you can tell when the pizza's been sitting out for too long. They usually, the one down there usually tosses it before it gets to that point.
Yeah.
Idaho Falls, I think because the guys that are working there the longest, so they know what they're doing. And I don't know, their pizza's better. Like I said, Pocatello is the best one out of the three for me. Just because their pizza's always brand new, it's always fresh, it hasn't been sitting for a long time.
Yeah. And the one in Rexburg, you've noticed that it's not as fresh or it's not as clean.
I've been there about 4 months, so it's been a while, but last time I went there, it's kind of disappointing. Pizza was stale. You can't have stale pizza. At least not if you are expecting something good and fresh.
Well, you've been there in the last 4 months. Awesome. Who else has been there in the last, let's say, 6 months? Pizza Pie Cafe. Yeah, I want to hear each one. You think about your last time you had an experience there, and just kind of reflect on it and think about what you liked and what you didn't like. And then we'll come around and ask each of you. You already had some really good insight of things, but
Because the staff up here is a lot more friendly.
yeah. Are they students mostly, or are they older?
Last time I went, it was mostly students,
Okay.
but
Do you think the students are better than the staff?
a lot of it's the students and the fact that Mormons are nicer people.
Yeah.
Usually, they pretend to be.
And there's not-
One of the bishops.
Okay, great. And out of those guys who raised your hand, just you five right here. Let's, Yellow, have you been there recently?
No.
Okay, let's start in the back. Your last experience at Pizza Pie Cafe.
Okay, so the last few times that I've gone, it's been like really, really packed. And something that I really liked about it is I can get through. I really don't have trouble getting my pizza and sitting down, even though I have to wait a little bit at the beginning. Like even though it's really packed, there's still a really good flow. I'm just like eating to get it.
Yeah.
And I really like the pizza there.
You do or you don't?
I do.
What do you like about it?
All you can eat. I'm not hard to please when it comes to pizza.
And then number one though, you can just stuff your face with as much as you want.
Probably, yeah.
What's your favorite kind of pizza though?
I like the dessert pizza.
Which one?
The cookie one.
The cookie one? Cookie dough or Oreo?
Cookie dough.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What about you?
I went last time for a birthday party, and it was pretty crowded, like you said, but I think the positive experience was that it was pizza. You can't really go wrong with pizza. And I love the dessert Oreo pizza. I generally just eat about that, and that's about it. Maybe some salad if I'm feeling a little guilty. What I didn't like about it is I just don't like their regular pizzas that much. Like, I don't think they taste that great even when they just put them out. And a lot of times they have been sitting out for a while. And I feel like I'm like obligated to eat it because it's in front of you, it's all you can eat. And it's not like a buffet unless they're losing money off of you. But I don't actually enjoy the taste of the pizza that much in comparison with the dessert pizza or other pizzas.
Okay, let's get into the taste a little bit more. You said with Domino's you love like the garlic. What is it about Pizza Pie Cafe that just doesn't measure up to Domino's? Like is it the cheese and the sauce?
I don't know. I don't make the pizzas.
Yeah.
But, that's a good question. I don't know. I feel like it just tastes fresher. I'd rather have a cold Domino's pizza than a warm Pizza Pie Cafe. Honestly, like I put it in the fridge if I don't eat all of it, and I'm more excited for that than if someone's like, "Hey, I got a free coupon to go to Pizza Pie Cafe." I can't explain it. I don't hate it. It's pizza, but I just don't enjoy it as much. Like I feel like it's just a little stale, not really flavorful. Like I feel like it's like getting a DiGiorno or worse, like a Totino's party pizza or something like that.
Oh, not Totino.
Let's see. Last time I went there, I was actually with my parents, and a couple years before that, we went to the one in Idaho Falls.
And so they were excited to go to this one,
Mhm.
but they definitely even mentioned that it's different, the Idaho Falls one than this one, and that they remember it being better. I've gone there and there's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you said, like stale, I guess, and it's like, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
But the consensus is Idaho Falls is a lot better.
yeah.
Have you been to the Idaho Falls one before?
Yeah.
Yeah, and did you notice a difference as well? Is it more just in the flavor of the pizza, or is it the staff? And you mentioned the cleanliness.
Probably just the flavor of the pizza. Like sometimes it seems like Pizza Pie Cafe here, like there's not like a lot of sauce on it or anything like that.
Okay. No sauce.
Pretty dry, yeah.
Just, do you feel like they're not making it the same, or do you feel like it's being left out longer?
Maybe they're not, I'm gonna say they're not making it the same.
Okay, cool, thank you. Now here on the right side, you guys mentioned price was a big thing for you. I mean, I said it's a Little Caesars is number one for both of you. You're from a big family, I am too, so we were kind of along the same lines. But as far as taste, have you ever tried Pizza Pie Cafe? Just once. How does it measure up to Little Caesars in your guys' opinion here in the middle?
I don't know. The dessert pizza was good, but it just, maybe it was the atmosphere that I was in, but it didn't measure up to Little Caesars in my mind.
Okay, what do you mean by the atmosphere? Like, what kind of things did you dislike about the atmosphere there?
Well, for one thing, I was in Fat Cats, and it was as my graduation class, my graduating class. So I was with a bunch of my friends, but we were goofing off and we were thinking very clearly that it was midnight or past midnight that I had it. And so I was not really totally impressed with it.
Okay, thank you. And then here, I mean, as far as the price, if the price is comparable, say it was the exact same $5, would you take Pizza Pie Cafe over Little Caesars? Do you think they're asking?
No, because I think another part of it is that it's convenient. You don't have to call ahead. You don't have to wait for the pizza. You can go and grab pizza and leave.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to compare the two pizzas, I guess I kind of have a juvenile palate, and I don't like vegetables on my pizza. And so, like, at Pizza Pie Cafe, there's like pepperoni, and I can stand Hawaiian, and that's about it. So, I don't know. Pepperoni's pepperoni to me.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. And you guys, in the end, what did you say your favorite was? Let's start with here, and then I'll go back to you next. What's your favorite pizza?
Well, Pizza Pie Cafe isn't one I've been to.
Well, it doesn't have to be. I'm sure you've been to like Pizza Hut before, right?
Yeah, I'd say out of all the pizzas, like anywhere, I'd say Papa Murphy's one favorite.
Papa Murphy's, just because it's the same as the crust. That you like
Crust, stuffed pizza, yeah. Probably the best.
Let's get opinions from everybody. What makes a good pizza? Like what? A lot of you saying crust, but does anybody? Are they cheese guys? Are they sauce girls?
Toppings.
Is it the toppings?
I hate when cause at Domino's you get 2 toppings and sometimes I just want to double up on the mushrooms. And then there's like 2 mushrooms per piece. And I said, no, not 2 mushrooms, double mushrooms. Like, honestly, it drives me nuts when there's not toppings on that.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else is important, but I hate if I'm ordering a Hawaiian pizza and then it's not Hawaiian, it's just cheese with some sort of random topping sprinkles.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Is it variety of toppings or is it quantity?
Quantity.
Quantity. So when you order something, you want to pile on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is why I like Papa Murphy's. I do.
Yeah.
For me, it's all about the sauce. Like I said, if your sauce is gross, it's getting wood.
Yeah.
So you can have a decent crust and great sauce, and I'd rather have that than a great crust and crappy sauce.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
cheese and cheese ones are not bad.
Okay. Anybody else? Let's get it from you guys in the back. I'll think
I said the dough and the cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know, now that they've mentioned it, toppings as well, we like bigger toppings, obviously, we like it more. But I think the quality of the dough and the quality of, everyone knows good cheese or bad cheese, right? Because bad cheese tastes gross and like plastic, so, when you have bad cheese with a pizza, obviously the whole thing gets super greasy, but just gets gross, so.
Yeah.
And then the dough, if you have, you pay more for better dough, it's gonna taste better, it's just bottom line.
Okay. What was your favorite? Yeah.
I said Domino's.
Okay. And are you just a big fan of their crust as well, or is it more?
I think it's a much fresher pizza than Domino's.
Yeah.
Some good cheese. I really like the pepperoni that are able to be super crispy. I like that.
Yeah. How it kind of like curls up on the edges.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Other questions?
So, are any of you guys aware of a happy hour at Pizza Pie Cafe?
Heard of it, but
Anybody know exactly what it is?
isn't it like a drink and pizza combo for like $6.99 during like after 9 or something like
I
that?
think it's $5.99.
I thought it was Saturday. So, yeah. Has anyone ever been to the happy hour?
Is that like during or just before the, what time is that?
I thought it was
After 9 p.m.
On the day too, they have.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought in the middle of the day, yeah.
2 to 4 probably. Everybody else.
Would you be more likely to go during that time because it is cheaper, you get a free drink, and that kind of stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, over other kinds of pizza, like if you have the same option, kind of.
If,
That's the longest.
Yeah.
if I was gonna go sit down somewhere, yeah. If I was looking for something to grab and take back to the dorm room, obviously not.
Let's rephrase the question a little bit. What would drive you to go to Pizza Pie Cafe over a different place in Rexburg?
Location.
Location? Do you live close to it?
I don't live close to it.
Okay, so if it was
That's why I don't
closer.
go very often.
Okay.
It's kind of the way it's on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Significantly lower prices or better pizza.
Okay. What about like group outings? Would you take your friends to go to Domino's or would you bring them to Pizza Pie?
I mean, if I had to go to pizza, I would, but usually we go out to these away beers or
Yeah.
somewhere in Idaho Falls. But I know a few people that like having their birthday parties there because it's really convenient. The party room in the back and everything.
What else do you have?
Are you guys opening the pizza cafe closer to campus?
In the crossroads, actually. Recovered price. You guys have been awesome. I think that's almost everything.
If you could guarantee that the football game was gonna be on Thursdays, Saturdays, I'd be there.
Yeah. I don't even know if they have TVs in there, do they?
Because the one in Idaho Falls has TVs.
Yeah. So if they had TVs in there, how much more likely would you guys be to go?
If the game was on, oh yeah. My roommates hate football, so yeah, I could guarantee a place. 'Cause there's not a whole lot of sports places up here to watch. The games, I usually go to Idaho Falls.
Yeah.
Usually every Thursday I'm down at Idaho Falls and they're usually the Buffalo Wild Wings.
The only place in Rexburg, like restaurant-wise, that has TVs is Applebee's, right? Wingers
Wingers
have a couple, but they're like small in the middle. What about you guys? If there were TVs in there, would that?
I would, yeah.
Yeah. If they made it, geared it maybe more towards sports fans and had like Saturday afternoon Pizza Pie Cafe and football days. Yeah, I see a lot of nodded heads.
There's a big college game going on, and like Pizza Pie was gonna have it on TV, I'd be there.
Yeah.
Or NFL game.
Cool, that's a good idea. Thanks for bringing that up. What about the other options? Have you guys ever tried the other options at Pizza Pie Cafe, like the salad bar and the pastas?
Pasta's great.
Yeah, I agree. If I ever go there, you should just.
I'm not gonna have the meat marinara sauce that they've got for the pastas is way better than what they put on the pizza.
Yeah. Like the cream one or like the?
No, I think the marinara, the meat marinara.
I like the cream.
That's better.
Yeah.
Pizza sauce.
Okay. Have you girls tried that pasta before? What do you think of that? Yeah, you can bring it in, set it down, we're wrapping up.
Pasta's good.
The pasta's good. Is it worth the $5.99 to go in for the buffet and have pasta? I know with my wife, she doesn't like going to buffets because she feels like she never gets her money's worth. Is that kind of the same?
True.
Not that you're happy?
I don't know. Honestly, I think the reason why I don't go to Pizza Pie Cafe because I don't know. Anytime I've ever gone there, it's because it's been like the team's going or the big group's going. I've never made the decision. So.
Yeah. Has anybody ever gone by themselves? Or is it always just been the group?
I've been with coworkers and stuff before,
Yeah.
one or two other people, but yeah, I would only go to a buffet by yourself.
Yeah.
I know you're the best.
Okay, did anybody else from our group have any questions or something that might?
What if they had wings there?
Yes.
That would be way good.
And if I had a wing wall, where you get the hottest one, you got a picture up there. I always try this, it never works, but it always motivates me to try.
So for the people that like Little Caesars, would you be more likely to buy Little Caesars or just like a pizza type pizza if they're the same price?
Well, I think we should be right with that one. The reason why people go Little Caesars is it's already hot, man. You walk in, you walk out, it's fast food. So, there's no way. Like, oh, hey, I want a pizza. Yeah, you go get a pizza in 2 minutes versus calling and waiting 20.
Alright, well, I guess that will conclude it for today, and do you want to start passing out the Playwood stuff?
Just
Okay, what if that's their, I guess.